Everybody, how you guys doing today? I hope all you guys are having a good what's the day is? You know. So guys, on today's video, we're gonna be talking about advice. You know. Good advice, bad advice, and how the advice that you get can lead you down different avenues. You know. This is the main reason why you would see people who have became successful who have mentors. Mentors are people who mentor people, give them good advice, and then you have some people who take advice from everybody, you know. So the question is today, guys, you know, have you ever taken any advice from somebody and it went right? You know, have you ever took any advice from somebody and it went right? But then again, there's a lot of people out here who take advice from people who don't know more than you do. Meaning that you have something that the other person never had. Would you take advice from them? You know, would you take advice from somebody if they gave you advice on a Lamborghini and you have a Lamborghini, but the other person doesn't have a Lambo? I would think I would think that the other person wouldn't have no type of good advice he could give me because he don't have the experience to give me this good advice. You know, good advice and bad advice. You know, good advice have made men wealthy, kept men out of harm's way. You know, it's just like if you move and you go and buy a home in Tornado Alley, Oklahoma, Kansas, the plains where tornadoes are prevalent. 9 times out of 10, you're going to experience a tornado or two since you're living there. And somebody who lives in that area will give you some advice on how to build a tornado shelter or how to protect yourself when a tornado comes. And other people will say, you don't have to worry about that. Tornado is less likely to hit this area. I've been here for such and such years, you know. So, which one would you take? Which advice would you take? You know. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, once we get some more people in here, we're going to start the video. We will start the video. You know. Nowadays, guys, you know, I feel bad for the young people who take advice from older people just because they're older. Just because you're older don't mean you got all the keys to success. You know. Um, Nowadays a lot of people take advice and they try to use advice that is really not good for you. And this advice can lead to you becoming homeless, incarcerated, you know. So, have you ever received any bad advice and did you notice it was bad advice? Or did you try it out? Guys, let's hit the comments, guys. Have you ever received bad advice? Did you notice it was bad advice? And did you not know it and you couldn't see it because you never experienced it before and you tried to do what somebody told you? You know. I would like to hear some. I would like to hear some. I don't believe and respect your elders. I don't believe in that. You know, and the reason why I don't believe in that, raw head Rex. The reason why I don't believe in respecting your elders because my elders, I can understand you talk about my grandfather, my grandmother, but respect your elders don't just mean. You see, a lot of people got to misconstrue what it means about respect your elders. You know, if you go off, if you go off, it's just like me being young. None of my elders, who was older than me, around me, except my grandparents or even family members, they did not, they were not successful. They were not successful. You know, um, so I'm supposed to listen to a dude who is 60 years old thinking he's a pimp. That's what I get from when you say respect your elders. You know, um, I think that respect it's a given. It's a given. Meaning that you have to be a person of respect to receive respect. Just because you're a racist lady, this lady can be racist. She could be an old, not knocking Caucasian woman. It could be an old Caucasian woman who's racist as a motherfucker. And you saying respect your elders. No, never. And I think that confuses a lot of kids when you tell them to respect your elders. You tell them not to get in a car with strangers, but you don't explain what you mean about respect your elders. You say don't get in a car with strangers. Usually strangers are going to be your elders. Because they got a car and you a kid, and you're like, this. He said respect my elders. You just supposed to go off, and just because a dude is older than you, you're supposed to respect what he's saying. That's BS. I come up in a time period where my elders were alcoholics, crackheads. You know, it's crazy. A postman, boss road. If you keep on coming in here talking about Cardi B, I'm gonna block you. If you keep coming in here talking about Cardi B every live, postman, I'm gonna block you. Nobody wants to hear nothing about that ugly lady. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Yes, I did. I shaved my head and I shaved my beard. How about that? You know. So how are you guys doing today, guys? How are you guys feeling today? Are you guys feeling like supporting this channel today? How about that? Mr. Fred said, "Do you have a gaming setup?" No, not at the moment. Not at the moment. Iron Dragon said he's gonna hit the like button. RM00. What's up? What's up, my dude? What's up, guys? Nope. Nope, guys. I knew you guys was gonna say it. I knew you guys were gonna say it. I knew you guys were gonna say it. I'm not showing my haircut. I am not showing my haircut, period. You know. How about that? You know, if we get $100 in super chats, if we get $100 in super chats, I will show you what's under here. How about that? The weather in Colorado has been pretty good, bro. Yeah. It's like this year we didn't get that much snow. It's weird because usually like Colorado gets a lot of snow, but this year we didn't really get that much. Like when everybody got all that massive snow, we got a little bit. Yeah, we got a little bit. We didn't get that much this time. ARM, you should get a membership to the channel, my guy. You should get a membership to the channel, my dude. You know, you've been fucking with me for a long time, bro. The memberships, we got different tiers. The tiers are set up. We got different tiers, guys. When you guys go and check that membership, you can get a VIP membership to the channel. You know, we got the Brotherhood. We got the Inner Circle. You know, Inner Circle can create topics. The Inner Circle can create topics. You know. So guys, yeah. RM, get a membership, brother. It pops up just like a super chat. It's only $1.99. The only thing you do is RM. You go to the comments and you go to where you super chat, and it's gonna say get membership, and it's gonna show you the different tiers of memberships, and it depends on what do you want from me. Do you want to be a moderator on the channel? Do you want to be a supporter? The supporter is a $5 membership. And they got different tiers and stuff. And then we got the inner circle. The inner circle where you can create topics for videos, for live streams. And then you got the brotherhood. My brothers. With the masculine energy. People who I keep in contact with. This is the highest membership where I keep in contact with you. We're gonna do a Zoom call once a month, phone call, collaboration on videos, and the higher tier you get all the benefits from the other tiers as well. There's a bunch of cleaning stuff at Dollar Tree. Money moves. RM, thanks for the bronze medal. Yeah. But basically, once you get a membership, RM, it pops up just like that. You know, just like that. Plant-based diet, black man. What's up? How about that? RM with the torch. RM with the torch. Thank you, RM. You know, but how's everybody else doing today, guys? How's everybody feeling? How you guys feeling today? Mom, chill me. I probably can tell how trans you is, but I'm gonna tell you if you keep spamming the comments, I'm gonna have to get rid of you. If you keep spamming the comments, I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Pennybug, what's up, Pennybug? How you doing? So, guys, in just a second, we're gonna show you the different tiers that I have on for members. You know, we're gonna show you guys different tiers. You know. So guys, now moderators, if you want to be a moderator, moderators have to be members of the channel. You know. But let's go to memberships. You know. So right now we got 6 members on the channel. We got 6 members on the channel. You know, if you guys can see. We got 6 members. If you guys can see, my members are here with the my members are here. Yeah, we got 6 members on the channel. And we're trying to get you guys to become members. You know, we got my boy Jay, you know, who been a member for over 2 months. A couple of other people. And here's the levels and the perks. Here's the levels and the perks, guys. So, the first member, the VIP membership, you guys can do that from the, you guys can get any of these memberships from the comments. You know, just when you go click that super chat button, you know, it's going to say get a membership. And the VIP membership, if you want to be a moderator, a permanent moderator on the channel, you have to be a member. That's the first tier. The second tier is for the $4.99 tier. $4.99. And on that tier, you get members only live chats. You get the perks from the previous, the VIP you get the perks from the previous levels. You get early access to new videos and members only chat rooms. So guys, now we get to the more beneficial tiers. You know, the more beneficial tiers is the last 2. You know, last 2 tiers. You know, so you got the Inner Circle VIP tier for $9.99, where you have topic voting, priority Q&A, monthly men's talk live streams, members only after shows, and members only live streams. And plus you get all the perks from the previous one. You know. And then the Brotherhood, the last one for $19.99, You know, you get that connection on social media, a virtual video collaboration. I'm gonna do a monthly private Zoom call with you guys. You know, we probably go live on those Zoom calls, you know, record those Zoom calls, whatever. Depending on how you want to do it, it's private or public. Personal check ins and direct responses. Plus, you get all the perks from the other levels as well. You know, I may have heard all the answers from the world you're living today, but I've survived many seasons. My mistakes are just stepping stones. I already tripped on, so you don't have to. Rawhead Rex. You know, so basically, you're saying that you didn't took bad advice. Have you taken any bad advice from anybody? You know, and tried it, and you didn't know what the outcome was going to be until you tried it. Did it work out or not? Thank you for subscribing and liking, baby. Make sure you guys show love to the channel, guys. Super chats and gifts. Super chats and gifts. He said, Rawhead Rick said he taking bad advice and it didn't work. Facts. You know, like I was saying in the earlier videos, that's just like you having a Rolls Royce and another guy has a Honda, but he's gonna give you advice on your Rolls Royce. You know, 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure that would be bad advice because this dude don't have no experience with anything that has to do with a Rolls Royce. You know, so if I'm gonna get some advice, I'm gonna get some advice from somebody who has experience with dealing with what I need to be dealt with. You know. What's up, baby J? Oh, life is good. Life is good, y'all. Life is good. So, guys, now I'm rocking the bald head, guys. I'm rocking the bald head. If you guys want to see me, I just posted a goal. If we meet the goal in the next 30 minutes, I will show you guys what I look like under this hat with a bald head. Everybody been talking about my hair. Oh, cut it off. Your hairline is a McDonald's size. Your arches are heavy, so I cut it off. You know. So if you guys want to see that, if we can meet that goal in 30 minutes, the next 30 minutes, I will show you. If we don't meet that goal in 30 minutes, you're not gonna see nothing. Not on this live. You're not gonna see it on this live. Gangster Slim Jim. Yeah, my bottom teeth always been like that. You know, I'm kind of losing one right here. Yeah, but my bottom teeth always been like that. You know, my top teeth are straight. Have you gone to the dentist? No, I haven't. Not anytime soon. I haven't recently, no. Do you know Vaughn? Nope, and really don't want to know him. I don't want to know nobody like King Von, bro. All the stuff I heard he did, I don't want to know him. Wally Mammoth said he don't want to see my peanut head. It definitely looks like a peanut. It looks like a thumb. Yeah, my head's pretty shiny. It is. It's pretty shiny. No, I think if black people got reparations, a lot of them would do the same thing. Like whatever they're doing, it would intensify. You know, it would intensify. Money is a magnet. It's just like Jeffrey Epstein. What Jeffrey Epstein did, if he was broke, he would never been able to do it at the scale that he did it at. You know, but money intensifies people. So Epstein was doing it on a multi-million dollar international level. The dang Sunda, bro, where are you from? Where are you from? The dang Sunda, let me know where you're from. How about that? Let's start the conversation off with that. Where are you from? Guys, let's get the gifts up, guys. Super chats. Yeah, Willie Mammoth said he's from the hood. You know, I wish you guys would stop calling the black community the hood. I'm going to say it again. You guys are stupid. You keep on calling the black community, no matter what black community you go to, you call it the hood. You know, ignorant. Ignorant, bro. Oh, the dang Sunda is from Indonesia. Shout out to Indonesia, man. Send me some of that. Send me a super chat from Indonesia. You know, to show my subscribers what an Indonesian super chat looks like. It can be anything. You not keeping it real. Because the only thing that you call the hood is the black community. It's the hood because you got poor-minded black people like you there who don't see the money, the billions and millions of dollars that's in the neighborhoods. That's why it's the hood. Because enough of y'all ain't went to prison yet. Yurf OL, he's Puerto Rican and Brazilian. He's currently in Brazil at Rio de Janeiro. I would like to go there. Would you like to show my fans what a Brazilian super chat looks like? You? If you can, send a Brazilian super chat over. We like the international super chats, guys. You know, we like the international super chats. Woolly Mammoth, you got out 6 months ago. You'll be back. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. The way you thinking, you gonna go right back. Yeah. You gonna go right back. You gonna be right back in there. Yeah. The one thing about street cred is you can't buy no land with that shit or nothing. And the thing about it is, you might have street cred where you at, and then you meet a nigga who don't know you like me, who will blow your top off, who don't give a fuck about your street cred. Street cred don't mean nothing to me, Woolly Mammoth. You know, with that bullshit. Having street cred don't mean shit to regular people. We don't respect that shit. No, I am not a thug, but Woolly Mammoth is the guy who commented before you. He's a thug. Glenn Lowry said, "Come out here where I live, and we'll see how much street cred you got." Laugh out loud. Woolly Mammoth, you heard him. Go out there. How about that? Yeah. The Black Hood is really the black community, guys. And there's millions of dollars in the black community that a lot of us don't see. We walk past it every day. Abandoned houses, land, lots for sale for the low. You know, they can be renovated. All we got to do is get rid of the bad people in the community. We can change our communities. Black people, we're going to have to take our communities back from people like Woolly Mammoth. We're going to have to take our communities back. Gyro Smoothie said, change yourself. That's a fact. In order to change a population, you have to change yourself. Once you change yourself, if you have children, you will put that change onto your children, and then you start making generational change. Facts. It doesn't matter, Glenn. Like you said, black or white, it don't matter. Just get rid of the bad. Get rid of the bad. My kids and baby mama love me. No, they don't. You don't even love your kids. You didn't love your kids enough to marry your baby mother and not have little bastards. You know, that's what you call a man who have children You know, you guys think it's cool to have children without being married, but really your kids are bastards. Not like mine. I got 3 kids. None of my kids are bastards. But you got bastard kids, woolly mammoth. How about that? Your kids are bastards. Oh yeah, yeah, Glenn, Larry. Children are like sponges. Like my wife tell me all the time, children are like sponges. They definitely pay attention to everything, and they absorb. Hey, Paul, don't spam the chat, Paul. It, all right, Paul, you're out of here. You're out of here, Paul. You're spamming the chat. Sonic YT with some capital L's. I wonder what those capital L's mean. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yep, Woolly Mammoth then got quiet. What up? Is you eating food? No, I'm not. Yeah, I bet he is. I bet you sexually attracted to him. That's what I noticed about a lot of you hood dudes. A lot of you hood dudes need to come out the closet. Go ahead and come out the closet, brother. You know, that's your type of guy, right? That's your type of guy. A bad guy who been in prison, just like you. You like that, huh? Turns you on. Sonic said gas. This is not gas, my guy. I don't smoke. I actually don't smoke weed no more. So yeah, I don't smoke. I don't smoke no more. Facts, Glenn. That's exactly what we're talking about. You know, like you got guys out here who, you know, you know, just can't see it. They can't see past NBA YoungBoy. They can't see past menace to society. They can't see past boys in the hood. And a lot of dudes like them, they're gonna end up homeless or in a graveyard somewhere or in prison. Yeah. We need to change. the mindset of the kids nowadays in the black community. Because all these kids, that's all they want to grow up to do is be real ninjas, thug life babies. No, you didn't scare everybody, Glenn. But Glenn, if you about the cause, you should get a membership to the channel, my guy. If you about the cause, you should get a membership to the channel. You know, memberships range from $1.99 to $19.99, depending on what tier you want. Get a membership to the channel. It takes 15 seconds to do. And if you want to be a moderator, if you get that membership, people with memberships can become permanent moderators. So I also will make you a permanent moderator on the channel. So anytime I go live, you're mods. You know. He said he loves a movie, New Jack City. Character. You a character, bro. A character. Yeah. Copycatter. Copycatter. If you're trying to pass the ACT, Boss Man and Wooly, copycatters. Download brothers, claim to be hood dudes, sneaking around, freaking around. 9-5 collectibles. You too. Blessed week for you as well, brother. Blessed week for you as well. What's up, Organic Productions? I just updated my tiers for the membership, Organic Productions. I just updated the membership tiers, so it's all updated now. You know, so if you want to upgrade your membership, you can at any time, it's up to you. Glenn Lowry, Organic Productions with 100, y'all. How about that? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing, guys? A lot of you guys are in here and you quiet. Hit the comments. Let's talk. Let's chat. Anybody got any questions? Where do you live? What state are you in, guys? Are you in this country or not? There's a lot of people coming here not even in America. You know. Syrup VR said hi, what's up? Syrup, I'm doing good, my guy. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Rennie Castro, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Are you doing good too? Hey guys, make sure you guys follow Organic Productions. He's a member of the channel, guys. New members get panned in the comments. Do you have a TV? Yes, I have a TV. I have a couple TVs, matter of fact. Oh, that's good you retired, Rennie. What did you retire from doing? What did you retire from doing? Glenn Larry's from shout out to Birmingham, Alabama. I know, Glenn. I definitely understand what you're saying. That's what we talk about on this channel a lot. We talk about that a lot on the channel. Yeah. Alabama's not a bad place, bro. In a lot of cities in Alabama, they got a lot of abandoned properties in the black community that should get bought up by black people because it's their community and they should fix them up and renovate them. So if you're smart, you can get a house in Alabama for the low. How about that? What's up, Nina? How you doing? I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. I was born on a military base, but I was raised in Memphis. Born on a military base, raised in Memphis. Yeah, Alabama's definitely cool with salt and pepper. 1971's in the building, y'all. Just comment at that name. I-64 in Norfolk. I was just born. I was just born there. I don't know nothing about Norfolk. You know, basically like Memphis is my home. Yep, you spam the comments, you gotta go, guys. If you spam the comments, you gotta go. Tupac the Greek said dim. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. You see, it's just like a black man. Black man, you know, there's a billion women on the face of the earth. A billion women on the face of the earth, beautiful. From Asia to Africa to Sweden to the United Kingdom, everywhere. But you, black man, got an issue with dating women who been with other black men. You know, dating women who been with other black men, had babies by other black men, been married. You know, oh, Ari Fletcher is hot. She ain't that hot. And she's used. She's used goods. Oh yeah, anytime, Glenn. Anytime, Glenn. Make sure you guys subscribed if you ain't subscribed. Also, guys, show love to the channel, guys. You guys know YouTube is one source of my income. You know, so I thrive off the support to the channel as well. You know. Uh, Yep, there's plenty of jobs hiring. Plenty of jobs hiring all over the country. The Cobra effects in the building. Definitely keep looking. Definitely keep looking. What's up, guys? Hit the comments, guys. You guys are quiet. Your name's Fifi. You know, if you think my name is Fifi, which is a weird name, all right. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Anybody want to send any super chats and gifts? Keep me on live. Other than that, I'm out. And we'll holler at you later on a late night live. Late night live later. Keep it up. Don't let these lame ass marks get you down. Keep your head up and stack that bread. Oh, for sure, my guy. For sure. I've been trying to get people to get memberships to the channel. You know, we growing slowly but surely. The magnificent tone. What's up? I ain't seen you in a while, my dude. Oh, what you doing at work on live, man? You know, you better focus. You better focus on that job, boy. Focus on that job. Oh, you just got off. Yeah, the magnificent tone. When are you gonna get a membership to the channel, my guy? Yeah, it's only $1.99. Only $1.99. Takes 15 seconds to do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those one of them. Yeah. Amazon is one of those. Everybody orders from Amazon, so I could just imagine. Ashy too classy. I'm neither a top or a bottom, neither. Vic Vid said, "Do you even have a job?" Not at the moment. No, I don't. Not at the moment. Don't have a job at the moment. Vic, what did you want me to say? Is that a trick question or something? Kevin Jackson said, "Breathe with your mouth closed." Ashley Too Classy said, "Do you need a job?" Nope, not for you. Um, you don't even know where I live at to give me a job, bro. Like, what did you do for before? I was a supervisor. I've been doing the same thing for years. I'm certified. I'm a certified supervisor. I make like anywhere from at my last job I was supervisor, I made like $34, 34 an hour. $34 an hour, work about 50, 60 hours a week. Matter of fact, I was getting salary. Yeah, I was getting salary, so like I was getting like 2,000. I was making like 1,000 a week, 1,000 a week, and I got paid every 2 weeks. You know. No, I'm not thinking of doing truck driving. Survivor. Everybody doesn't collect government assistance. I'm collecting YouTube checks. While you talking about government assistance, I'm collecting YouTube checks, something you don't know about. That's what I was until 2 months ago. Both, both, of- both my arms. So taking a break until I heal, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now as well. Like, yeah, I've been tired. I've been working like cause I'm in Colorado. I've been like they got good jobs here. I've been taking a break. I haven't been working for the past like 2 months. I've been chilling. Like it's almost March. My bills are paid. You know, my wife has an income. I have an income. You know, so I'm just taking a break. Fuck what Survivor's talking about. You know, he's calling me a lazy bum. You know, and all this. The guy with a G as a profile picture. Hey, Vic Vids, you should get a membership to the channel, my guy. Get you a membership to the channel, my guy. And for everybody else, guys, make sure you guys support the channel. Super chats and gifts, guys. You know, super chats and gifts. Yeah, you black, so you can do that. Everybody pretty much does it. I can look out my window right now and see, because I live by a bunch of Caucasian people. And I bet you my bottom dollar, I can look out the window and see a bunch of Caucasian people walking their dogs. But you ain't gonna say that to them though, huh? You just gonna say it to the black guy. The black guy who's chilling on the sofa is lazy. Oh, you spamming? You spamming comments? You spamming? You know, you can't spam, bro. You're out of here. You commenting too much. I wasn't gonna block you. But if you're gonna spam like that, I gotta get rid of you, bro. You spamming too much. Yeah, don't spam. If you leave a whole sentence and then you comment another whole sentence before anybody else comment, like you spamming. So you can say what you want about me. You know, it's not true. Ashley too classy. Archie, are you into drags? No, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't drive an 18 wheeler. I wouldn't do the 18 wheeler thing. Like that's just not me. Like I have a career. Like I have a career field that I'm in already, and that has to do with driving too. Driving and supervisor or position. You know, and it's good money too. So I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna switch that up. And I'm definitely not trying to work 12 to 14 hours a day. You know, like I do 10. Like some days I might do 12. Like my hours will fluctuate. Like it's gonna be over 8 hours every day. But some days it might be. I might have one day where it's 12. Next day 10. Next day 10. Next day 9. Next day 12. Yeah, but 12 to 14 every day, I'm good on that. Does anyone know what is a juicy bar? I rather work part time. Willie Mammoth said he rather work part time. So guys, if anybody want me to stay on live longer, guys, you gotta support the channel with super chats and gifts. I'd have been on live for over an hour. Over an hour. You know. Other than that, I'm about to go eat. You know, then go chill with my kids in the back. Probably gonna watch some good TV. Yep. So if you guys want me to stay on longer, super chats and gifts, guys. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys for stopping through. I will be going live sometime later tonight. You know, we're gonna go live again later tonight. But I appreciate everybody who slid through, showed some love to the channel. We had two people donate to the channel. That's RM, my boy RM, with that bronze medal and the torch. And then we had Organic Productions, who sent two hundreds. Two, one gift. He basically was like one gift. But I appreciate you guys, man. You know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, guys. Always remember that. And that's why I'm hopping off the live. You know, slow right now. But we'll come back later. Every day's not gonna be fast. But I'ma holler at you guys. Over and out.